does it take to be the best in the world? Is it something easily recognizable? Is it a statistical advantage over the opponents? Or, if for one moment, all the greatest players gather in a location for a grueling competitive weekend? Perhaps the winner of said event is considered the undisputed best in the world.
This nigga is right on Twitter, bro. My man Frame One hit Twitter.
SuperNova 2024 is such an event. There's not been a larger gathering of heavy hitters across the globe than right now. Luma Rankings just put a value on everyone here. But who can actually back it up? For there can only be one best Super Smash Bros. Player. And it's lonely at the top. Let's break it down.
Off the fair!
Is that freaking Santa Claus back there? What the heck is that? Hey, get out the way, you Jim. Move! 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 About to go out there.
Hey, yo, not the cream soda.
Well, I thought they might be thirsty. That's why they were standing around.
Yeah.
This video is brought to you by you. With work, family, the baby, and this little stinker. I know it can take a bit long to finish up these videos, so I appreciate all the love. If you can like, subscribe, it really goes a long way. Trust. Catch you in the comment section. See ya. Let's say because of Nintendo, we now have a cool new name for our Super Major. Rip the character banners though. Damn, they were so sick. These new ones, they look so sad. Anywho, before we get too deep into this, let's give a shout out for my home region, SoCal. Chase said get back to Street Fighter the riddles. Whew. Monte eliminated the Peach Perfectionist Mudace from the tournament 3-2. Skibbity Blockenheimer. He defeats Space Mage. This is not necessarily SoCal. We are now going through the upsets because we have many. Ouch, got screwed. Kurama got upset twice, in fact. Aaron was camped out. Yoda Cage, Goblin, Apollo Kage, Ling, Shu, Tilde, Wild, Peanut, Riddles again. Listen, these are all top caliber players, but today, in one of the grandest stages of 2024, it's not gonna cut it. S Factor 11 third place contender Gak, he lost the Nest Ditto. Wrath and Dark Wizzy lost to a pair of not low-tier banjos. And even the Japanese Korin Neo, the Genesis Top 8 qualifier, gone from this tournament. Remember when I said Tama P should not have been ranked top 10 in the world? I got some fire for that comment. Well, listen, I don't care. I'm doubling down because from his poor performance at Coolon 12 and now the double upset by the Mega Man Baller, Peanut, and Crep Soleil, likely the second best Wario, Good Rob, and I guess he's also a Steep player. I'm gonna be real. Tama P can't farm Japan enough this rankings, I'm afraid. Bye-bye top 10. And one of the craziest upsets in the entire tournament took place here.
Not gonna work out. Down tilt. Down and out. Yet again, recognized.
No! The cave stall! We've seen this before. Can he find something crazy? No, he can't. And Snow takes it over Sonix.
Mr. Second Place sent to losers early. If Sonix wants to keep his grand final streak alive, he has such an insane losers run to make. Is that even possible? With his rivals in losers bracket early, the #1 player in the world, Acola's path to winning SuperNova looks crystal clear.
Forto came off stage, what's the X? Into the kill, and Yoshidora victorious!
Ain't no way. Japanese team kill. Miya, Sonix, and now Acola are all in losers bracket. Saying losers bracket is swimming with sharks is just about the biggest understatement of the year, as losers bracket now has the top 3 players in the planet, and they are looking through the competition for their spot at grand finals. Asuma slaps the GOAT MkLeo 3-0. It wasn't close. Looks like an early retirement for our Joker compadre. Tweak avenges his friend by sending Asuma to losers bracket in a close game 5 set. Leo was honestly looking like he was on his way out. Down 2-0, the fat lady was getting ready to sing when Luigi did the unthinkable. He taunted the GOAT. You do not taunt the GOAT.
Yo, Luigi?
Oh, yeah.
He got tossed into the Blackstone.
Lugi fighting for survival, it looks like. We're gonna go all the way out there.
Pass as Leo just keeps you there over and over and over again.
The reactions are there, and there it is, the down gun.
On in this Kraken, it is so close, and here comes our Ascent to help with this damage. Gonna be able to find the first up there, and the second. Lugi needs to get this stock and the Ascent meter off, but Leo definitely tapping in right now to something else. Finds the back air, and now we could be seeing it as he's going off and threatening.
Oh my God!
Finds the down air!
The king returns!
Holy hell. Brushed off his shoulders and put respect back onto the king. Leo completes his reverse 3-0 and enters top 24 loser's side. Marss, not satisfied with defeating the #1 seed of the tournament, also sent Onin to losers in this Game 5 clutch moment.
Bigger problem.
Yeah, still, I think so close nerf. Literally, it's down to the last hit.
It really is, and as of right now, Arnon can get one single interaction. He's not gonna do it! No kill streak, and Marss pops up!
That's my content creator in top 24 winner's side. Hell yeah. Spargo outclassed the whole lot of them, effortlessly joining top 24 winners to face off against Marss. And well, it was kinda ugly for our favorite blonde galactic bounty hunter. Miya may be ranked second best, but he is no stranger to shaky tournaments. After losing to Marss in winner's side, Beast Mode Paul, the hero NA so desperately needs, is in the middle of a remarkable upset. Folks, this is before top 24.
To beg you, Bob's off for that stew. Order the end up dying because of it. This is the difficult position. No crits.
Train can leave the station. Up smash attack, parry down tilt.
Then the Miso back into a favorable situation and magic burst, but Miya has the perfect timing.
That was so close. Beast Mode Paul found the right option. It was just that Miya was in the right place, but it doesn't matter.
He's struggling to get back to neutral. Gets the whack though.
Maybe we'll see more of it in this last stock. Either way, 128, and the up smash is going to do it.
He's not the second best for nothing. Miya clutches up and eliminates Beast Mode Paul from SuperNova. Shuton, #6 best, caught the wrong end of a Luigi missile, losing to Raru, whom I believe should have been ranked top 10 last season. And the L's don't stop there. Shuton's luck went from bad to worse as he had to face his Japanese brethren Miya and takes a bad 3-0 loss. See ya, Shuton.
Stage to even activate it. Purple Pikmin gone now. Oh, and the wait from Miya.
The face of Smash. The greatest of all time versus the best player of today. MkLeo versus Acola. Loser goes home. And in truth, no one thought Leo would pull this off. Something happened in that Lugi set because Forma de Leo was returning to form. But then, Acola did the unthinkable. He removed his mask. Acola's true form revealed. No one has seen this before. Acola decimated Game 4 Leo, but Game 5 was a grind to the finish with neither side letting up.
Take it, oh my lord! Through the platform, cuts Joker's head off, but unfortunately couldn't get there in time with Fair. Oh, that empty jump. Oh, there it is!
Traps are present, friends.
And not only is this lead looking massive, but our Acola just one good hit away from sealing the deal on this set.
Okay.
Anvil coming out,
Yeah,
but when? Right there.
And baited him out. Acola eliminating MkLeo from the bracket.
Goodbye, Leo. You fought brilliantly, and I personally hope this was your welcome back party. And look at that. Acola powers down and puts on the mask. Why? Because in his mind, Acola's next opponents will have to fear him. Thebuzz, sent to losers by Hurt, eliminates Lima and Crepsele and is likely thankful Leo has been sent packing. You see, during the SuperNova pre-local, an Olimar main Candle was able to take Acola down to the wire across 15 games and barely lose. Thebuzz did his homework. This is the Grand Finals rematch from last year. Thebuzz picks up Alf and he went to work. It might be time for Acola to power up and take that mask back off.
This wall. Mr. Garmachov. The lag off of the minecart almost got Thebuzz killed there, but great awareness to get the shield out instantly. He's got double purple, and he's gonna connect, but that's not. Oh my god, what an angle! Not gonna be able to connect in time. 10 heartbeats, way too long. And Thebuzz.
See that confidence that you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Gonna get up, a roll, get up!
Not picking up. Blue is in the lineup too right now, and that's a big percent to get a grab, but these diamond smash attacks are also very, very close to taking the stock from Thebuzz. How do you get around that one block? Purple Pikmin.
Oh, there's so much Pikmin on him.
Thebuzz
On the
is scoring.
purple.
No,
Yep, we're going into a game 5.
Choked. In Smash 4, Thebuzz was known as the impenetrable wall, but in Ultimate, when the chips are down, unfortunately, we've seen this Game 4 disaster occur more times than I care to count. And with all momentum sapped away, Acola never removes his mask and dispatches Thebuzz to the Shadow Realm. One more victim for top 8. Who will it be? Well, the man's already defeated the second best player in the world. Might as well become the hero of SuperNova and send the first best player, Acola, back home packing.
Got a lot less years.
Okay.
See? That's my boy. That's what I'm talking about. Marss is on that content grind. Relax, fellas. He didn't need that stock.
Enough.
Free. Oh, and he's scooped up by the minecart right into the forward smash.
Again, ZSS not blessed with the best out-of shield options. Oh my god.
And the tech chase just as one of those bag of tricks characters, and oh god, there it is, back air on the platform. But no, he just waited a little bit. Gotta appreciate that kind of patience.
Drop the anvil there. I'm going to go for the forward throw. Now, I haven't had a chance to see Acola.
Wait, what?
In his minecart right now, man. He is full systems ahead.
Yeah, driving pedal to the metal right now. Okay, Marss, one good hit away. Yep, gonna avoid the anvil with the platform as cover. I like this stage pick.
Smash.
There it is.
He's in it.
Crowd coming alive at your call, Rod.
That's right. Frame one job right here to start this party. Playing the slow game, tit for tat.
All right, Marss getting first blood in this game. Solid 2-piece as well off the neutral air. Looks like he's starting to cook. He's starting to figure things out. Forward tilt gonna shut down the minecart startup as well. And that's been Acola's real get-out-of-jail-free card.
Yeah, facts.
But if Marss starts shutting those down as well as the anvils, he might feel a bit starved and disadvantaged. There it is, the Zair. So much range and an early kill! Right there, just the grab of his own. Up smash, that's it! Face down as well. There is no quarter from Zero Suit. She's so fast. Hold on. Air dodge expended. Okay.
Really? They would have poked from such a safe distance away. What the? Okay.
Yo, I'll be real, bro. What is this character?
I
don't know what that's all about.
Yeah.
He was shielding on top of the anvil, and he still got hit. I think it's the only anvil Marss has been hit by in this set, and that's why he's able to fire back with 2 consecutive games. Yet to even be touched in Game 5, can I say it? Marss is looking so good right now. Oh, the minecart is the opener. Double hit into an up
big way.
The anvil taking half his shield. Oh, and the back! Diamond weapon and one in the reserves. Oh no. Oh, and he. You can see why it was on their minds.
I got my money on Cloud first. One of Steve's worst match in the up air.
Oh, another one of these panic directional air dodges from Marss. We saw him fall apart in the same fashion against Spargo, but if he gets it back together, this is still striking distance.
That's it. That's
still
right.
very doable.
Oh my god, just chiseling away here at this once upon a time lead.
Oh, no.
What a set. Emotions are high, but Marss should hang his head up proudly. Perhaps if he didn't SD Game 1, we'd have a very different future. Acola perseveres and enters top 8, loser side. Yo, everyone in Japan is popping off for Acola except for Miya? Definition of preying on a downfall. Let's round out our top 8 combatants. Hurt defeats Tweak in a nail-biting 3-1 set. And now, in winner's semis of SuperNova is a rematch of Battle of BC6. Hurt versus Spargo. Back then, Hurt double eliminated Spargo to claim the Canadian tournament. It's been months since they last played, and in truth, Hurt has only gotten better, while Spargo has significantly fallen from grace. But today, Spargo is looking to channel his inner MkLeo. The world seemingly behind the kid, Spargoat has arrived.
Spacing from Spargo, gonna be able to get that forward tilt.
Boom, down there. Wow, great air dodge. Exceptional stuff. Up B though. Yep. Spargo gotten so far. A dash attack. That's a way up right there. Too low before.
Wait, almost goes to limit here. Gets rid of those nades with the blade.
Nice. Look at her. Look at her.
Free limit. I don't think we're going to be able to take this. He's so
down
there.
God.
Almost enough time. Let's wait.
Oh my God, there's no way. He's not going to 3-stock him right now.
Maybe
oh
the
my God, he's going to do it. Look at him. Spargo popping off. He said, I am him. I'm the GOAT. How dare you rank me number 9?
3-1. Spargo goes to winners finals. Now, Backing up a bit, Raru sends Snow to losers 3-1 to enter top 8. And in another 3-1, the young prodigy Shadic defeats Yoshidora. Shadic has been flying through SuperNova with little to no issue, defeating the likes of Peanut and Crepes LA. Even when he's on his back foot, Shadic remains cool as a cucumber. There's a small critique that Shadic's entered top 8 of the Super Major without defeating any top 10 players at all. But hey, it's not his fault they weren't skilled enough to meet him in bracket. Ayo! And now, Shadic will have to deal with the Luigi Menace in winner semis top 8.
But at 84, it tipped that down gone way long back here.
Dude, his strings are just a Dragon Man shot off stage. It's so good everywhere. Oh no. Up tilt, up air. Oh, we're going across the stage. Thinking that's 77.
The plunger, but he's able to make it back.
Ooh. Fighting out of the corner, you can see why this counter pick is so important, crucial to get. Oh my god, that kick was so dangerous. Shadic trying to close this game out.
They're trying to go deep, on the side beat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
With these rising side beats, trying to get another strong hit in. Gets the spin instead.
That is so good for Luigi. Boom, down B. Yes, man, that was a good game.
The grab.
Wait. Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's not disbanded.
Back air. Neutral air back air. When did this happen, Vicky? Shadic trying to take a life right now.
The up smash that could slightly reach on that platform. Is it going to hit because of the cyclone? But the forward tilt. Shadic keeping the dream alive.
Opportunity to let trap here. That's it.
He's Shadic. He made it.
Composure, clean, execution, excellent. Shadic is supreme. A 3-1 victory has the young prodigy looking at a top 3 placement at the very worst. Shadic must be so proud. But why settle for top 3 when grand finals is only one opponent away? Shadic's beaten Spargo before. Why not now?
All right, Spargo unrelenting. Trying to strike back. Good catch. Wow. The play is elite right now. Loving that, just scooping him up, keeping him in the air. Trying to limit those landing options. Spargo, though, still with his limit. And he's going to utilize it. Be the closer, but Spargo unable to hit. Game and a different beast in Shadic, who still believes he has a chance, but he's got to get back to that stage first, TK.
It's all about getting that first hit, because again, we've seen Shadic make some pretty crazy comebacks, but it ain't going to be here. The up smash.
I like it. I like it a lot. 134 right now. Shadic in a lot of trouble. I'll get off the sledge safely. Spargo applying all kinds of pressure. Oh, okay.
Good tech to get back. Dang. And there's been a lot of, catching him out the skies with the back airs, catching him as he's trying to jump. And usually it was an up smash. This time it's going to be an up tilt, but he's living on borrowed time. The dash attack is going to refresh the eyes a little bit.
Oh, hold on. Speaking of one, this could be a huge one for Shadic. And I think he's going to get it. Yes, sir.
Why not? Well, it's because Spargo is on another level. Being assigned number 9 in the Lubin rankings did not sit well with him. And in a nearly perfect run here at SuperNova, there's been so many doubters, haters, and pretenders. Spargo has obsessed about being the best Super Smash Bros. Player for most of his life. Today, he's shown skills that parallels his Watch the Throne victory. But Spargo's greatest rivals and current number 1 player Acola still lurk in this bracket. Spargo sits in grands waiting for a challenger worthy of his presence. From the Cloud God to a Cloud enthusiast, Cola was an early victim of Raru before making a decent run into top 24 loser's side. Cola unfortunately faced his greatest nemesis, Steve.
Harder to see, he's shutting down the camping loop. And yeah, Cola just with a quick go next.
Yeah, so yeah.
No gold either, but there's that diamond, there's the setup, and bonk on stay alive here in this tournament. Is it over?
Is it over though? Which stock are you talking about? Come on now. Which stock are you talking about?
Onan smirked his way into a Cola Rage Quit and proceeded onwards, defeating Ken and then taking on Yoshidora for a chance to enter top 8 loser's side. Both competitors are known for grinding their GSP, but who can hold on?
Block steel left. What's the mix? I think we are. Anything higher than that, steel, diamond, I imagine that was live with kill. But those are 3 backers in a row that did not kill. Big opportunity, but
if you want to call it that. Onan actually isn't particularly ready, but maybe you want to run because you're at 92, you're almost dead, 106.
it's still going up, and you're
in ways that Onin might not be used to dealing with. You said logic, good DI away on that forward air, and the power to mind tower will be enough to stop bleeding a little bit here. But Yoshidora fires right back. So bleak, huge opportunity, no tech. The block wasn't far enough away to force an issue.
After sending Acola to losers, Yoshidora would not be denied his destiny. He enters top 8, and finally, Ashimo didn't let his loss to Tweak deter him. Tatsuing through bracket, he narrowly defeats Geist, Zamba, and Snow to make top 8 losers side, where he would have to face Yoshidora. It's time for another Japanese team kill.
No alive, but even a back air can do it, or another Shoryu.
The up smash betrays Snow.
Again, that key tool. Oh my god. The key tool of using focus. Oh, that might do it. That's it off the top. If not, it's pretty low commitment. So
like that, and he's gonna actually note that he actually technically.
Oh,
but the short
and he canceled it.
Right now,
nice.
Tried to go in with the rising down. Ashimo has been cooking.
Oh my god!
The back air to punish the egg.
Oh my god! It's the back air bandit. My combo video doesn't mean this tournament match. That's what he'd be doing. He is the back air. Oh, like it just doesn't mean anything. Be down 100-0. He's about to take the first stock right now.
Oh,
here it comes. Oh my! Him away. Watch out, forward air. Oh. Shoryu turn around, good recovery. Oh, and then Shoryu. Oh, that's dangerous. The neutral air hitting towards center stage. I'm
waiting for it. He tries to get the cross on the down air here, though. Right in front of Ashimo.
Tech chase is what you want there. Yoshidora teching away, though. He knows Ryu's not that fast. You might need a fireball in that situation. Wait! Whoa! He takes him down. The true Shoryu. I love it, too. Moving on to a game 4. 2-1 right now, Vicky. 2-1.
Max, watch,
go. Catch up, and it's really tough against someone like Yoshidora, who zones so well, who hits you this hard.
He's recovered from down below the ledge. You get that ledge of invincibility, but he can't escape.
The focus, he can cancel in Tatsu into Shoryu. You gotta watch your shield. Luckily for Yoshi, he has that once that game of 3-stock comeback to make this happen. Ashimo.
Oh! It's a double fair!
Wear your seatbelt, chat. Always SDI, and his ledge trapping has been so good. He's gonna do it again right here. I guarantee it, Vicky.
He wants to go all the way.
Wait, that's the stop. He ate his armor with the Tatsu. Yeah. Oh no, not the. All right, so smooth. He'd be so smooth with it. He'd be so smooth with it. Speaking of being smooth, no, Ash maybe got something, but we're still here fighting up air. Oh, big danger. Eggs. Oh! For sure, neutral. Down air. Who does that?
Ashimo.
That's right. Oh, what? He tried to bury it, but he missed the timing.
Game 5 Heartbreak. And on the horizon is another friendly face from the east. I'm not gonna mince words here. Ashimo Shoryukens the hell out of hurt, defeating him 3-1. Well, that's pretty much everyone. Who we have left is Spargo sitting on his throne in Grands, Shadic in Losers Finals, and Ashimo enters Losers Semis. But do you feel like we're kind of missing someone? A few someones, as a matter of fact? As a Leo fan, I say this with sincerity and admiration. Forget Frostbite 2020. Allow me to introduce you to the absolute greatest losers run in the history of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Light, hot off his recent major win, is known as a Sonic Slayer. Yes, maybe Fox has the advantage in the matchup, but he is the man making it happen. But after losing to Ken in a game of inches, Light enters top 24 losers side to knock out an old rival.
Oh my god! Hey, Light feet back on the ground. Sonic's not able to get down.
Light ranked number 10. Miya ranked number 2. Tweak ranked number 5. Acola ranked number 1. Raru ranked number 11. Ashimo ranked number 15. And Shadic ranked number 7. That is 7 of the top 15 players in the world. In terms of power scaling, Game 4 Leo and Mask Off Acola have absolutely nothing on Mr. Second Place Sonix. While Miya put up a fight, Sonix came into this bonkers losers run like a damn runaway train. With a fat timeout, Sonix demands Miya's number 2 ranking in the world. It belongs to him. Y'all, this is not hyperbole. Sonix is quite literally running over the competition. Was Acola's controller even plugged in? Fight back, Acola. Take off the mask. Go Aegis. Something. Damn. Straight up, with the crowd erupting in cheers, this is Sonix after he eliminated both Miya and Acola.
What a god. What a god.
Japan may be the best region in the world with the most majors and top players, but Sonix is the definitive Japan Slayer. player. With a winning record against seemingly all of Japan's best players, he is doing what Ken cannot. Dominating, spin dash disrespecting, and not giving any of them a fighting chance. Losers Finals was an S Factor 11 rematch between Sonix and Shadic, but this set was very different. One-sided through and through. There were no miracles for the core main, as Shadic must accept his rise to Winners Finals to immediate 6-0 third place finish. Phenomenal run, but without a game taken when facing top 10 players? Are his critics right? Regardless, we are in grand finals. At this point, if you're a top player and you're not playing in Hungrybox's Coinbox Wi-Fi tournaments, you are 100% throwing. This is a Coinbox classic. Spargo versus Sonix. Longtime rivals meeting in grand finals of the hardest tournament of all time. This is but a dream for one and a nightmare for the other. The hell with the rankings. Today, one can claim to be the absolute best. These two have faced off countless times. They've practiced long hours against each other. They know each other in and out. And today, Sonix is looking to snuff the goat out of Spargo and claim what has been out of reach for far too long. Spargo went to the tried and true counterpick, the Aegis, Pyro, and Mithra. Sonix was too well versed and studied. The two-stock win shook Spargo to his core and would end up being a defining factor for the entire tournament. There's a wise saying, foresight is not about predicting the future, it's about minimizing surprise. I know Cola must have been out there screaming. Spargo debuts his Roy at one of the biggest tournaments ever in grand finals against an unstoppable foe. And this Roy was fire.
Sorry, grand finals is not a true advantage with these two. And right now, TK, the Roy, damn sure looking like his boy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. That's his partner in them. That's what I'm saying right now. No way that this Roy got his back. Way in the blender for sure. Now, can he fight? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I'm trying to get that back air. Doesn't matter. That was a frame trap. Even without the back air, I still get the neutral air to pop you back up. However, he's like, I had enough of it.
Oh, he still had his jump, though. That's not going to be enough. And here we go. The up air creating such a huge opening for Spargo.
Not going to be enough off that one. Still, next back air. Definitely if he gets that sweet spot. Oh, no, but he waited too long.
Yep. All right, Spargo. Really, if he just wants to win this, TK, the secret is easy. Stay on the stage and keep Sonix the hell off.
The most studious player in the game. You may surprise Sonix for one game, but he won't let that be enough to stop him.
Such a treat to watch. But here we go, game number 3. Sonix tends to not be phased by any kind of shenanigans, and he has proven that with a hellacious opening, 80% unanswered. Make it 89 and maybe even a stock. Oh, if that connected, that would have been insane. But this aerial pressure.
Wait a minute, we back to back with it. Dash dancing kind of working out, starting to catch some rolls out here. Oh, damn, okay. Back air, do it. Any smash can definitely do it.
He's looking a lot for that jab back here. He's trying to find the right distance on you. That double-edged blade. Oh, man.
Okay.
Okay, nice shoots.
It was crazy. Sonix always talking about, okay, jab up there.
He is comedy, man, but I'll tell you what, he's only doing it because he believes. Oh my goodness, separating them right now. Oh, but Sonix just immediately drops down and gets a tremendous hit.
That's no jump.
And that's a bad position to be in. That is
there's no jump.
Dead Roy. What?
Down 2-1. We all were expecting Spargo to switch back, but he stuck to his guns, and boy, did it pay off.
Action. Yep. Get that up air. Ooh, Pyra, he definitely would have dropped that down there. That's the way he was drifting back. I felt that down there in my soul, bro.
Diamond F smash. No thought.
Absolutely, bro.
Nice. All right. Take a look at the clock too, TK. I mean, it's just something of note as we are kind of getting to that 2-minute marker. Something to keep in mind. So this is a very high percent for Sonix, and he knows it. And Spargo
it's enough.
Game 5. Will we see a reset? Or will Spargo set ablaze a path to finally claim his long sought after #1 player in the world status?
Dots, and just kind of like change the flow of the game.
Nice, I like that run up and grab. Actually might show that a little bit more in this match, TK, because I've noticed the previous games with the Roy, this much grabbing in some of those instances where you might think it applies, but might decide to mix it up a little bit in this game number 5, coming in strong with that up smash. Gonna lead to a sour spot. Oh no! Sonix!
This is not the time, brother. He's a 1%, but not on the game 5. A lot of his damage is going to come from, as I was saying in the game before this, the M tilt.
Riding on them skates, sliding through, and not finished until it's done. But here comes Nair Jordan.
I think that the after Sonix actually got him well out of that case.
Yeah, and talk about a lot of momentum he'd have going into another set if he breaks this one back. The counter finally finds it.
It's over.
TK's calling it.
I'm throwing the towel. It's over, bro.
Can he get in there? The SuperNova Smash Ultimate Championship on the line right now. And all these hits, they are accumulating. They are adding up.
He's killing. Again, look how he has been struggling.
How do you determine the best in the world?
Oh no! Could it be? It is Spargo with the pop-up and letting you all know pressure does not just make diamonds, it makes history!
Maybe only losing 4 games in the hardest tournament imaginable qualifies. For now, Spargo and everyone in the venue agrees. Boys are boy.
Sponsor. Thank the sponsor.
What's the sponsor?
Thank your sponsor, you Jim.
Shout outs to Face.
There you go, there you go.
I thought it was like tournament sponsor.
We'll get you some media training yet. Guys, we'll catch you next year at Super Smash Con. For myself, production, and everybody else, take it easy. Peace.